First of all, I want to say that the disrespect needs to end here. I would say this if I was from Kentucky. I would say this if I was from fucking Colorado. I would say this if I was from New Mexico. I would say this if I was from Afghanistan.
Do not see a button that say try again. Grab my wings, fly from 1 to 10. Gas station, hurry up and buy again. I'm an animal, why they let me out?
What's up, everybody? It's your girl theboctavia, and I am back with another video. Welcome to my channel if you are new. My name is theboctavia. I'm 23 years old and I'm from Washington, D.C. If you can't tell, I'm pretty sure you can tell because my hair hasn't been black in a while. My hair is black, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to talk about something that has been really bothering me, and this something is about a person from D.C. Now, this person that I want to talk about is Marion Barry. We are going to talk about Marion Barry, and first of all, I want to say that the disrespect needs to end here. Marion Barry was the mayor to the District of Columbia from 1979 to 1991, and then again from 1995 to 1999. Even after his terms ended, he still had a very heavy impact in how DC worked. And I'm not talking about drugs. You know, I feel like people are being so disrespectful to, to always involve drugs when talking about Marion Barry. Like, can y'all talk about something positive? Can y'all talk about the things that he did and the fucking summer youth program that he implemented so a lot of us could really know what it's like to have some money of our own and not have to steal from nobody and not have to go out here and lie, or if you a little girl, sell your body, etc., etc. The summer youth program, a lot of people talk about the cons within that, but simply, y'all got money. You know what I'm saying? The summer youth program did something for me because it got me not only away from my environment, but it got me out of my house. And I keep telling y'all, everything wasn't great, you know. It was toxic environment after toxic environment. So in the summertime, I had somewhere to go, you know. I had something to do. I couldn't find no calm within that. Sure, it might be somebody from another neighborhood that don't like you, or serious shit can happen during these times, you know. The number one con I would say with the youth, you know, me coming from that generation, was a lot of people feeling like it was a trap. You know, they thinking about the different neighborhoods that they beefing with, and, you know, going into that territory can be life or death. Can be you getting beat the fuck up, you know, maybe you get out, maybe you don't, you know. So I understood it at the time, and I still understand it, but nonetheless, what it did for a lot of people, including myself, was give me something to do. You know, give me some hope for the day. I get to get out of this house. I get to get away from Berry Farms, and I get to actually work for some money, you know. And that was the start of me learning the importance of having a job, of controlling your money, controlling your spending. So I get pissed off when people just want to associate Marion Barry with drugs. And I would say this if I was from Kentucky. I would say this if I was from fucking Colorado. I would say this if I was from New Mexico. I would say this if I was from Afghanistan. You feel what I'm saying? I would say this no matter what. Some people may think that me saying this is biased because I'm from here, but let me tell you something about here. You know, and especially if you from here, You got somebody in your family that's on hard drugs. And if it's not crack, it's something else. If it's not drugs, they're addicted to sex. It's something that your family is addicted to, or a person in your family, and that shit is generational. So everybody laughing and doing all that, you know, number one, you may not have had no real shit happen to you. And some real shit to happen to you is your family being impacted by drugs, is you being impacted by drugs. Crack cocaine is a very serious drug. That addiction is very serious, and it's nothing to laugh about. Nothing. A lot of people want to knock Marion Barry for anything positive that he did because he was an addict, because he was addicted to crack cocaine. And I don't want to do that, because that's years, that's decades, that's generations of work that he put in. And you gotta give some type of credit to a functional addict at that level. And I'm not giving any excuse. I'm not saying that crack cocaine isn't serious and his drug problem wasn't serious. It was. And it is in my family. But I wouldn't let nobody disrespect nobody of my family, seeing as though they've put in so much work, you know, before, during, and after their addiction. And some people don't get over it. Some functional addicts continue to be functional addicts until their death. I've seen Marion Barry almost, I believe it was every graduation I had. And he always got up there. And as a child, of course, you, like when an adult is rambling and is just talking on and on, you're like, oh man, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? You irritated. But I cherish those times because I got to see a legend. A lot of people don't know that functioning addicts are even on drugs. You don't see them at their worst times. The only thing that the world seen was him getting caught in that hotel room. That's the only thing they seen. And maybe you can laugh from that. I have in the past, you know. But just think about during an addiction, you being in a hotel with a slut, you know, with a prostitute. That's not as low as you can go. And that's not the worst that the world seen of Marion Barry. The worst of what his addiction did fell on his family. So nothing's funny about bringing up crack every time you say a person's name. Every time a person's name gets dropped, every time his name gets dropped, somebody says some shit like, oh, wasn't he on crack? Or their mayor was on crack. Yeah, that's true. But then we look at mayors nowadays like Marion Bowser. We look at mayors nowadays like Marion Bowser, and she ain't doing shit. And then you want to complain about that. But a functioning addict did a lot. 1979 to 1991. And then 1995 to 1999. So I don't want to hear it. You gotta watch this video before you decide to comment something very disrespectful, because it won't be tolerated over here. I won't tolerate that type of slander. You see that type of shit on TMZ, that's cool for them. In my eyes, it's corny. It's corny. Because if one of them was on crack, they wouldn't want to be plastered all like that. He still got family out here. He still got family out here, and he got a legacy with nothing to show for it because of what society wants to say about his addiction. His wife, that fell on his wife, God rest her soul. That addiction fell on his son, who was addicted to drugs too and passed away as well. Y'all think this shit's still funny? Is it still funny to you? Do you still want to laugh? It's not funny. Watch this video before you decide to comment something very disrespectful, because the minute I see it, it's gone, and you are too. It's your girl, theboctavia, and I'll see y'all in my next one.